Every word is powerful. Huh? Forced optimization strategy, every word is powerful. See, in a day, you get a lot of negatives. In a day, you get a lot of criticisms. In a day, you get a lot of appreciation also. So I'm not very negative. But apply a replace theory. Don't say problem, say challenge. Don't say bad, you said not good. Replace any tension, any bad things, convert into a replacement, replace with positive. Replace with something that gives you energy to drive it collectively with the team. Don't react. I am no exception. Sometimes I also react. I have my own limitation. Talking is easy over here. I am still learning. I am still trying to practice better and better. But I think more and more you respond instead of react will be good for the success. You are getting me now? पहले इस्तेमाल करे, फिर विश्वास करे, right? And you will have experienced this. No exception here, right? You would have experienced this. You would have overly reacted and then would have paid a big price. Which side of the price, I don't know. But later on you realize that I would have responded. I was very reactive, right? So talking is easy, good lip service, but more of experiencing, practicing. Remote control. Everybody use remote control. What happened when you use remote control? You change the TV channel, right? You change the TV channel, right? And in the family, somebody is switching the channel frequently. What happened? You don't like it, right? But here, the context, evening talk, keep your remote control with you. Second condition, don't take others' remote control in your hand also. Isolation is very important here, right? So that will help us. Part of FOS, force optimization strategy. Strength of your team is the strength of your weakest link. So your strong team, participative, collaborative, you can move mountains. No limit. Anyway, there is a mathematical formula. If you have answer, please give me. Infinite minus infinite equal to? So that formula is applicable here. There is no limit. How many of you think we are effective at work? One gentleman, okay. How many of you think we are efficient at work? Nobody is sleeping here. Huh? You have to be participative because the topic is participative. Okay. This particular slide is from Harvard Review, a best article, effective executive, and converted into one PowerPoint slide. What made them all this effective? Only 8 line item we have to read. Why we say that these are the effective executives or effective CEO? Only 8 line item. Number 1, they asked what needs to be done. Kya karna hai? What needs to be done? Second question, they asked what is right for the company or organization or institution. What needs to be done? What is right for the organization? They developed action plans. They took responsibility of decisions. They took responsibility of communicating others, telling, selling, participating. You remember, na, TSP. They were focused on opportunities rather than problems. So they apply force optimization. They ran productive meetings. And last, they thought and said we, not I. Only 8 line items will make us effective. Well-researched article by Harvard Business Review. Simply benchmarked, copy, pasted into a question. If you analyze this 8 line item, number 1, the first 2 practices gave them the knowledge they needed. First 2 line item gave them the knowledge they needed. Why it is knowledge? What needs to be done? And What is right? That's the knowledge required to act right. This thing, next 4-line item, help them to convert this knowledge into effective action. Read again the 4-line item from 3, 4, 5, 6. And last 2-line item, ensure that the entire company or institute or organization felt responsible and accountable. Simple formula. Everybody say, yeah, we know this, right? But I think we have to execute this. Very interesting article. I think I would have read this article 3, 4 times. And I am telling you, more you read, you get different perspective. More reflections comes. Better for the organization. And that converted them to effective team. I think this is very interesting. Your association drive your success. When you participate, you collaborate, you are in the rhythm to go to every level. And last tested item, roadmap. Learn to see the life in its totality. The bigger picture, I always say, the value of perspective, I always say. I am writing one more book, so I think that book will come very soon. The title is Value of Perspective. A lot of articles I am collecting, and I think I always say that many paradigm shift in my life, many detour in my life, so all this collection of my journey converted into a book. So bigger picture, if you are not thinking like the domain star of your industry, your performance will never rise to match the expectation. Right? So I think that's interesting aspect. Take the bigger picture. Suppose you are fighting for a small thing, you ask a big question that, will this be very important after 6 months? Don't fight. Take a bigger picture. I think the decision will be different. Your participation, collaboration style will be different. I think finally it leads to a good karma. I think we always say that, collect the good karma. I always say that good thing happens to a good people who do good things. My English is very nice, Good thing happens to a good people who do good things. You know Robin Sharma. Anybody know Robin Sharma? He is my coach and mentor. Generally in corporate we have a success coach to make me successful there. When I am in trouble, where do I ask? So Robin is the person, he always teaches me, preaches me, coach me, and he always says good thing happened to a good people who do good things. And sometimes it's the nice statement, you want to be a genius? Yeah, I want to be a genius. There is a formula. I said, what is the formula? He said, focus plus daily improvement plus time equal to genius. I said, wow, this is a good formula. But to practice every day, to focus, daily improvement, and I have to give a time to be genius, right? Possible. I think possible. It's possible. So these are all good coaches, these teachers for a good karma. Now, one caution on this evening talk. वो बोलते हैं ना, वो नीचे लाइन लिखते हैं ना, subject to. Success is a result of participation and collaboration. 11 tried and tested roadmap I shared, but mind well the 4 quadrant of time management. It should not happen that you consider quadrant 3 as participation and collaboration, meaning that you work on others' priority, you'll end up into popular activities, which is not productive, not effective for the organization. I think this particular talk is in the context of quadrant 2, where prevention, relationship building, planning, reorganizing new opportunities. This is for quadrant 2, not for quadrant 3. I'm sure nobody is in quadrant 4, and I'm sure everybody here has a little bit of a quadrant 1. But this is a liner subject to. You will be following quadrant 2, not quadrant 3. Otherwise, it's a slippery ground. Sir, you told me now I'm participating, I'm collaborating, I'm spending a lot of time. But man, check the roadmap. Is this in alignment? Check the quadrant 2. Quadrant 3 is many interruptions, some calls and the mails, and you said, no, I have to participate, I have to collaborate. Everything is time management. And time management is effective provided you have a good mind management. Time management is only effective if you have a good mind management. And for a good mind management, I have given you a homework, 1 to 30. Any thought comes, you go back to 1, try it out, and you will come to experience that you are not in control of your mind. Mind is controlling you. And the journey will start that, how do I control my mind? You got my point. So it's a good experience I'm sharing. I think for this journey, I think 2F formula, forget and forgive. I told you, in this journey of participation and the collaborations, there will be a lot of hits and misses, but there will be many pleasures also, many learnings also, but apply 2F, forget and forgive. I think keep a bigger heart. Again, talking is easy. Generally, the roots, the old behavior take us to a revenge. And that is why there is a nice tagline written below. If you are seeking a revenge, dig 2 graves, 1 for yourself. Again, पहले इस्तेमाल करो, फिर विश्वास करो. जानोगे तो मानोगे, right? So more you progress in your career, more you see the challenges, more you face the fights and the problems. I think this statement evolves and converted into a presentation. Final sum up, without taking more time. Bigger minds are needed to keep a pace with rapidly changing reality. Orbit is shifting, and this is a evening talk today. Reality is leaping ahead of our collective development. Knowledge is doubling every 5 years. Because I am in research field, I know knowledge is doubling faster. Changes are also faster, and many changes will come. Orbit is shifting, again I am repeating. We need new thinking and new ideas of working together in order to keep up. And in the right context, I think let us be a rock star at our work with participative and collaborative attitude. This is my statement. If this empowers you, keep it. I think this is an ongoing experience where new approaches are created, new challenges arise as a market, people, expectations, and organization change, leadership criteria evolves, advances to a different level. The complexities of today's business require professionals to improve themselves constantly. And participation and collaboration is for sure a good tool. What is this tool? It's part of your toolkit. When you apply all this tool, you become competent, right? Even if we act a little bit on this evening talk and try to experience with application, I'm sure it will help you. That's my belief, my strong belief. It will help all of us. My aim for this evening talk was to be the class. Class means lift our organization to a class, caring, learning, achieving, socially responsible, and sustainable. Generally, the last S is missing, although you can do as a rock star, but sustaining is a big challenge. We do a lot of good things in life, but to sustain is a challenge. Participation and collaboration for success. So read this nice daily dose. Research your ideas, plan for success, expect success, just plain do it. But it damages. Many people skip the last step of execution. So what are good things which you think can be applicable, you can apply, you can walk the talk, please do it. Experience it. So participation and collaboration has some relation with this statement. This evening talk has some relation with this statement. 50 years from now, no one will remember you, which bungalow you lived, which car you were driving, which 5-star you were going. Nobody. They'll look at your contribution, right? Positive changes you made in the life of others. That's the tagline, which comes with some portion of participation and the collaboration. Never go into isolation. Sometimes yes, but when you are in a team, participative and collaborative. This is not my slide. I have taken from somebody's presentation, but I liked it. People are smiling, really smiling or no? Some people bring happiness wherever they go, right? And whenever they go. So I think participation and collaboration